And welcome to tonight's broadcast of Connellsville Falcon football here at the Connellsville Falcon Stadium. A lot of you may be wondering why I'm dressed up like Batman. And today in the student section, the theme is dressed as a superhero. So right after school, I went to the store to buy a costume. I don't regret any of it. All right, today we have a contest between the Connellsville Falcons versus the Meadville Bulldogs. Here, Meadville is quite a hike away from Connellsville. Talking to a lot of the coaches and watching a lot of film from Meadville's plays. They do run the ball quite a lot. They said that they had their coaches break it down. It's about 70% of the time they run the ball. Both running backs last year had around between 16 and 1,800 yards for rushing yards, which just goes to show you that they're very committed to running the ball. Talking to a lot of the coaches, they're saying that they're not really strong in the air. So over the week, they were focusing on a lot of the ground plays, running, blocking the runs, different things like that. So as we prepare to have the Falcons take the field, we're going to go ahead and just talk about the teams just a little bit. Had a couple starting lineup changes a little bit. Talking to the coaches and players, looks like Caden Matthews is going to be starting for the quarterback a couple more times. Last game, it was kind of him and Lincoln Keller kind of going back and forth. They said they're probably going to do that one more time, possibly putting Caden in more. But other than that, that's what we're going to be working on here. So let's go ahead down and see the field.
This time, would you please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats. The Connellsville area Junior ROTC would like to present the Kellers, after which time the band will play the Star Spangled Banner and the school alma mater. This evening, the Keller Guard includes Cadet Caleb Sellers as Ron Holt, Griffith DeFore, and Joshua Burkett. Ladies and gentlemen, that's
All right, and as we get ready for the Falcons to go and take the field, the Meadville Bulldogs coming out now.
Correction, Bulldogs.
And the Meadville Bulldogs now take the field as we await our Connellsville Falcons to run through the infamous tunnel. As they get ready, just a couple things. Looked it up during the break we had just there. Meadville is 2 hours and 10 minutes away from Connellsville. A little bit of a hike these boys had for a game. So now we're gonna go ahead and wait for our Falcons.
Ladies and gentlemen, Connellsville Falcons.
And there are your Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. We are just 5 minutes away from Friday night football here at the Connellsville Stadium. Later in the stream, we're going to go in on halftime. We're going to have some sideline interviews, live interviews with players and coaches from both sides of the field, and go and talk to them about how the game's going around that time. All right, and as we watched both teams take the field for the first kickoff, we have the Meadville Bulldogs kicking off to your Connellsville Falcons. In the backfield for the Falcons, we have Major Stash and Carter Wilson. And that is our student section, ladies and gentlemen, that you hear from the entire side, whole other side of the stadium. And that is the first kick of the game. Caught by Carter Wilson. Carter Wilson taking it to the right side, has a couple blockers, is unable to sneak around a couple, and he is brought down right around the, he's going to be brought down right around the 24-yard line in Falcon territory. And now the Falcons are going to go and set up for first down and 10.
By number 1, Ryan Elberton.
And he was brought down by number 1, Ryan Elverton, an 11th grader standing at 5'6", 145 pounds. And looks like we have Caden Matthews in the back in the pocket for quarterback. He's accompanied by Jaden Mickens in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Handoff to Xavier Malone. And Xavier is going to be brought down.
Xavier Malone on the carry.
For about a 4-yard gain.
Jacoby Thompson on the stop. Pickup of about 4, second down and 6.
It's going to be second down and 6, so pickup of 4 by Xavier Malone. Same setup. Kane's in the back, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Handoff again. Xavier Malone goes up the pocket and is brought down. Looks possibly a 1-yard gain, possibly 2.
Malone again on the carry.
Looks like no gain on the play.
Carr on the tackle. Third down and 5.
Looks like Zachary Carr on the tackle. Third and 6. Here's the snap. Handoff to number 18 for the Falcons, and a fumble. Looks like it was recovered by the Falcons from Graydon Jalot.
On the carry. Fumble on the play recovered by Connellsville. Good for a first down.
Looks like Graydon Jalot, they were doing a jet sweep to Graydon Jalot, handoff. Graydon got hit right in his arm, kind of knocked the ball loose there a little bit. And looks like that it was Cooper Lembo who picked up the ball and was able to take it a couple more yards for Connellsville first down. They're going to be first and 10 right around the, it's going to be the 38-yard line. Matthews in the back, scrambling out of the pocket for a pass. He tucks it, takes it himself. There he goes up the middle. He's able to dive around a couple Bulldogs, and he makes it past the 45-yard line, gets it around the,
Matthews, the ball carrier.
Gets around the 44-yard line. Definitely a good choice by Caden Matthews there.
Carr on the stop.
Looks like number 63, Zachary Carr, was on the stop on that one. Matthews was able to read the play very well. Bulldogs were very open in the middle, left it wide open. He just decided to tuck it and take it for the run. It was about a 15-yard carry on that one. Caden Matthews in the back, again accompanied by Xavier Malone. Shotgun formation, a little bit of motion. It looks like there's a flag. Got a false start on the offense. And let's see who's it called on. Not gonna know who exactly, but we're gonna try to.
Start. 76 offense.
76.
First time.
76, Michael Wark. Michael Wark is a he's an offensive lineman. It's not specified the exact position that he is. Offensive lineman called for an false start. There was a motion handoff to Xavier Malone. Takes it to the right and slips up a little bit.
Again, Malone, the ball carrier.
Malone, the ball carrier, and he's going to be brought down for
Greenway on the stop.
about no gain.
Small loss on the play.
It was a
Second down.
5-yard penalty for the false start. Center for today's game is going to be number 53, Rogan Hollis, 11th grader standing at 6'1". Caden in the back. There's the snap. Looking for a pass, rolling out to the left. Dekes a couple Bulldogs, lets it fly, and caught by Carter Wilson. A big completion by Carter Wilson. 30-yard reception by Carter Wilson and Caden Matthews. And he is brought down right around just shy of the 15-yard line.
Matthews to Wilson on the pass. Good for a gain down to the 15-yard line.
And as I was talking to the coaches, that was something that they were going to be talking about. The Bulldogs really on their going deep, no matter if it's defense or offense, they're not really taking charge on that side. Definitely good on the running plays. So let's see what the Falcons can do on the next play. Matthews is going to be in the shotgun. And a toss to Jaden Mickens. And Jaden Mickens is able to kind of get away a couple times, but he is surrounded. Has no time to recover. Jaden in the back. It was a toss to the left. And he was able to kind of get away from one, but once they all realized where he was, he got swarmed and got brought down by a herd of Bulldogs.
Second down and 13.
Is it a herd of Bulldogs? Pack of Bulldogs. Falcons. It was a small loss on the play, about a loss of I'd say 3 yards. Again, Matthews in the back. Jade Mickens. Here's the snap, and Caden takes it for himself down the right side. He's able to get around a couple. He has a couple blocks, and he's brought down just past the 15-yard line. Probably going to be placed down right around the 14.
Matthews on a carry, brought down by Landon Carter.
And looks like Jaden Mickens is being brought out, and Lincoln Keller is being brought in. So it looks like the coaches decided to stick with Matthews. After seeing what he could do against Latrobe, they wanted to kind of test him out. They were familiar with him from playing against him at Southmoreland, but now it looks like he's here to stay. We got Matthews at quarterback, accompanied by number 11, Lincoln Keller. Motion, shotgun, snap, given to Lincoln Keller. Lincoln Keller takes to the right, and Lincoln didn't look like he was brought down. But the refs whistle, blow it dead.
Lincoln Keller on the carry, no gain on the play.
And it was no gain.
Brings down 4th down.
And it brings up about 4th down and 9. 4th and 9 for the Falcons in Bulldogs territory. It looks like they're going to go for it. They're going to go for the 4th down. 9 yards to go. And we're going to go ahead and see what they do. They got 2 wide receivers wide left. Matthews in the back. Takes the snap. Pass in the center. It's tipped up. And, oh! Looks like a little miscommunication there. Looks like it was Graydon Gillot and John Budd both going up for it. It looks like the intended receiver on that was number 19, Carter Wilson. Got tipped up by a Bulldog into the end zone, and then both Falcons went up for it and kind of collided in the air with each other, making the ball hit the ground, and winds up a incomplete pass. So now the Bulldogs are going to take over on down. 1st and 10 on their own 14. And there's a handoff. Number 4, He's able to get around a couple Falcons and is brought down right around, looks like it's going to be placed right around the 23-yard line.
Greenaway on the carry, stopped by
So
Hoffman.
it's a number 4 on the carry.
9, second down and 2.
Greenaway, 12th grader, standing at 5'10", 180 pounds. He's a running back for the Bulldogs. He's in the back. Number 13. They don't have their roster in number order.
Jordan Lawrence on the carry.
Lawrence.
Good for a first down.
Lawrence on the carry, good for a first down. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10, right around the 32-yard line. Still in Bulldogs territory. Bulldogs are making good headway. Jordan Guzman, or it looks like Austin Bean is the quarterback. Flag on the play, handoff to number 7, and he is brought down by number 13, Trent Huffman, right around the 35-yard line. Flags on the play. We're going to go and see what the call is. It was an early flag during the middle of the play.
Jacoby Thompson on the carry, but there is a flag on the play.
Thompson had the ball.
Legal formation, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
It was an illegal formation on the Bulldogs, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to now be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs, right around their own 27-yard line. And now the Falcons line up. Trent Huffman deep in safety. And there's the snap. And, oh, he is brought down quickly behind the line of scrimmage by number 20, Wyatt Hall. Wyatt read that play like a book and broke straight through the line of scrimmage, almost sacking the quarterback. Quarterback handed it off and was like, no, I don't want this. Quarterback didn't want any part of that sack and gave it to the running back. And Wyatt was able to break straight through the line and gave him a good loss on the carry, about 4-yard loss. Now second and 18, 19. Handoff to number 4, going wide right and surrounded by a group of Falcons.
Greenaway, the ball carrier.
And looks like
Out of bounds by the Falcons.
Trent Huffman and Josh Long.
Cooper Limbo on the stop. 3rd down and 18.
Looks like Cooper Lembo, Josh Long, and Trent Huffman all on the tackle there on the right side. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Third and 19 right now for the Bulldogs. There's the snap. Fake handoff. Rolling wide. And incomplete. It went in and out of number 15, Pope.
Incomplete.
He was right there.
4th down.
I mean, the ball was right there in his hands, and he just dropped it. So now it's going to be 4th and 19 for the Bulldogs. And we're going to go and see what they're going to do here. And looks like number 6, Simon Fairley Jackson, 12th grader, standing at 6 foot, 170 pounds, is going to be the kicker for tonight's game for the Bulldogs. And he is back for the punt. And, a botched snap, and it is caught. It is caught by, looks like number 13, Trent Huffman. Number 13, Trent Huffman. A botched snap hits the ground. Falcons line swarms the kicker and does not give him any chance to get the kickoff. A bad kick goes sailing a couple yards in front of the line of scrimmage, and Trent Huffman is right there to pick up the ball. and takes it just a few yards further. If it's going to be Falcons ball, it is going to be down on the 19-yard line in Bulldogs territory. But let's see what the flag is.
Personal foul, 12 of the receiving team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
And looks like they're calling a personal foul on Major Stash. Not exactly sure what Major did, but Major Stash. But it is going to be Falcons ball. So it was assessed after the play. And now it's going to be Falcons ball on the Bulldogs 39-yard line. Or excuse me, 34-yard line. And handoff to number 11, Lincoln Keller, and he is swarmed up in the line of scrimmage. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain on that. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Falcons.
2nd down and 7.
And the Falcons line up 2nd and 7. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back, 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Caden in the back, Matthews. And it's going to be a pass. He's looking left. Caught by Rocco Farrell in the middle. And he has 1 blocker. Is he able to get around a second Bulldog? He is going to be pushed out of bounds right around the 7-yard line. And Rocco Farrell wide open in the middle of the field.
Run out of bounds.
And looks like it's going to be 1st and goal for the Falcons, right around the 6-yard line. Good reception by Rocco Farrell. Matthews to Farrell. And the Falcons line up. Matthews in the back, shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff, number 7. Oh, quickly brought down. Number 7, Gino Farrell, Rocco's brother. Quickly brought down by the Bulldogs. It looks like it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and about 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and goal, but 9 yards till the goal line. And Matthews in the back, snap, and flag on the play. Looks like a false start.
Whistle before the play.
Possible on the offense. Prior to snap, false start, number 28, offense, first down. Replay, second down.
False start on the offense, number 28, Rocco Farrell. It is a 5-yard loss for the Falcons. Still going to be 2nd down. Still 2nd and goal. Matthews in the back. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Looking deep and got him. Rocco Farrell on the right side of the end zone. He had man-to-man coverage, and he beat him. Beat him in the end zone. Caught for a Falcons touchdown.
Complete to Rocco Farrell. Good for a Collinsville touchdown.
And Collinsville is going to send out their special teams. Derek Routson, a left-footed kicker, here to take the PAT.
Routson in for the attempt to point after.
Routson. It's up and good. Routson is also a senior on the Collinsville soccer team. Seems like that is a looks like that's a very big thing that a lot of high schools are doing. They're recruiting their kickers and punters from the soccer team. But nearing the end of the first quarter, it's going to be your Connellsville Falcons 7, Meadville Bulldogs 0. And the Falcons will now line up to kick off to the Meadville Bulldogs. Let's see what Meadville has in store for the kick return. And let's see. Looks like they're going to have 2 deep, number 4 and number 3. Number 4, Greenaway, and number 3 is going to be Jordan Lawrence, a junior and senior combo in the back. And Ben Metzger out there for the Falcons, hyping up our own home team crowd. And Derek Routson's there to take the kick. Hands in the air by the Falcons. And it is away. A high and short kick. Oh, touched by Lawrence, and he Lawrence slips up on the catch and is quickly brought down by your Connellsville Falcons. And the Meadville Bulldogs are going to take up shop right around their own, looks like it's going to be the 16-yard line. They're going to place it at the 17. So Meadville is going to take up shop right around their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like he was brought down by Trent Huffman on the play. Meadville in the back, handoff. They tried to sneak the handoff, do a little sneaked off handoff, tried to make it look like it was going to be a jet sweep, but the Falcons read the play like a book and were able to swarm around the running back. And it was only a gain of 2. Now it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Meadville Bulldogs. And as the clock starts winding down, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter, it looks like they might just run the clock out. They might not even snap. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to let the play run out. So that's the end of your first quarter. Connellsville Falcons 7, Meadville Bulldogs 0.
That is the end of the first quarter with the score Connellsville 7, Meadville 0.
And the Falcons are going to go ahead and take up shop as they switch the field. And the Falcons are ready for the second quarter. Second quarter of gameplay. It's going to be 12 minutes. Taking 12-minute quarters here. And here are our Falcons lining up. Bulldogs have the ball, down by 7. Handoff to number 7, and he is quickly wrapped up by a swarm of Falcons. First on the stop was Lincoln Keller, followed by Graydon Gillot, then Ben Metzger.
No gain on the play.
And then our Connellsville Falcons defensive line quickly swarmed the runner. And for the Meadville Bulldogs, looks like it was a pickup of about 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. And the snap, And quarterback has it rolling out for a pass, looking for number 15, and it is, oh! Another miscommunication by the Falcons. Going up for a pass. This time it was Lincoln Keller and Trent Huffman.
Incomplete.
Lincoln Keller was tracking back the intended receiver, number 15, Kamari Pope. He was a little bit on a drag than a slant route around the center of the field. Ball was put up. Lincoln Keller was tracking back for it. And then both him and Trent Huffman kind of collided there. And it looks like the Falcons are going to have a punt return. And the punt is up and away. And Javon McBride is there, lets it bounce at the 50. And it is caught by a Bulldog.
Meadville's punt.
Caught by a Bulldog right around
down at the 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
Well, they'll take over 1st and 10.
And your Connellsville Falcons are going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. As we move the chains, Falcons start this drive with momentum, and a lot of it. Just a little under 11 minutes left in the first quarter, and the Falcons already have possession of the ball. Here's your Connellsville Falcons. Matthews in the back. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Low snap, and it goes in between his legs. He scrambles to try to pick it up. He is being swarmed by Bulldogs. He's able to evade, and he quickly passes it out of bounds for an incomplete pass. And that saves the Falcons from a deep loss. It is now 2nd and 10. Great skill and running by Matthews. A low snap went in between his legs. He was able to pick it up, and he ducked under. He ducked under number 62 on the Meadville. Looks like Ryan Fabian. He ducked under Ryan Fabian's arms, was able to evade and throw it away to keep the play alive and keep the drive alive. Now 2nd and 10. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. He drops back for a pass. He puts it deep, and it is too long. Intended receiver was Major Stash.
Overthrown, intended for Stash. Brings up 3rd down.
Just a little too far, maybe about a yard in front of Major. And our Falcons are going to go ahead and take over. It's going to be 3rd and 10. They have trips left. Matthews, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Low snap, but he's able to catch it. He rolls left, and he puts the pass right into Major Stash. Major Stash over the 50-yard line and is brought down by number 1 right around the 41-yard line.
Elverton on the stop. Good enough for a Falcon 1st down.
Greenaway on the stop. Good for a Falcons 1st down. And that'll move the chains. Great connection by Matthews to Stash to keep the drive alive. Matthews on the right, John Budd on the left. Xavier Malone in the backfield. Shotgun pass to the white. Oh!
Pass intended for Stash.
To the right.
Overthrown
And
a
the
little
pass
high,
was
incomplete.
intended for Stash, but just a foot too high. And the Falcons go ahead and break the huddle. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation, accompanied by Xavier Malone. John Budd on the left. Excuse me. Major Stash on the right. Here's the snap. Handoff. Xavier Malone takes to the right. And
Xavier Malone,
looks about a 1-yard gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Kelly on the stop.
Jaden Kelly on the stop
About a yard,
for the
third down and
Bulldogs.
9.
Jaden Kelly, number 16. He is a linebacker for the Bulldogs. And Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Rolling right for a pass. And Matthews lets it go. Caught by Wyatt Hall. And Wyatt Hall has a wide open field to the left. He is being chased by Bulldogs, and he will eventually be brought down just past the 10-yard line. What a great reception by Wyatt Hall and a connection by Matthews to keep this drive alive. And it is now going to be 1st and goal on the Bulldogs' 9-yard line. He was brought down by Greenaway. Wyatt Hall looked like the intended receiver. Looks like the intended receiver, but was number 17.
Timeout, Meadville.
And as Meadville takes a timeout, what a great play by the Falcons. The intended receiver was number 17, John Budd, and Wyatt Hall had no problem jumping up in the air and catching the ball, and he had a wide open field to his right. He spun around, and he saw the open air, and he took it. He took the run for probably a good 20, 30 yards for the reception. And that puts the Falcons deep in the red zone in Bulldogs territory. They're going to take up shop on the 9-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Falcons. It was a great play to begin with. The Bulldogs, their entire defensive backs, with the linebackers and the safeties and the cornerbacks, they all guided to the right. And then once Wyatt got the ball, he took off left. They all had to scramble, try to recover. If they wouldn't have got there in time, it would have ended a lot better. And the Falcons are out on the field after the timeout taken by Meadville. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation, accompanied by Xavier Malone. Here's the snap. Handoff to Xavier, up the pocket. And looks like it's going to be a 2-yard gain for the Falcons. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Bulldogs line made the stop.
And the Bulldogs defensive line on the stop. 2-yard carry for Xavier Malone. And snap, Caden rolling to the right, looking for the pass into the end zone, caught! And it is caught by Major Stash in the end zone.
Matthews pass, complete to Major Stash.
Connection from Matthews to Stash, and it is good for a Connellsville touchdown. Looks like he was covered by number 7, Jacob E. Thompson, an 11th grader standing at 5'8", 165 pounds. He is a cornerback on the defensive end for the Bulldogs. Was unable to keep Stash in play. Here's the PAT by Derek Routzen. It is up and good. And with about 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter, it's going to be your Connellsville Falcons 14 and the Meadville Bulldogs 0. What a play. What a drive. A lot of good plays coming out of that drive. It all started with the faulty snap going in between Caden Matthews' legs, and he was able to evade the defensive line of the Bulldogs, and he was able to throw it away to keep him from having such a deep loss. And then after one completion to another, they were able to take it back in again. Very windy here at Connellsville Stadium. And ready to kick the ball off is going to be number 9, Derek Routson. And the Falcons hands up already. And here we go. A deep kick by Derek Routson goes sailing into the end zone for a touchback.
Goes into the end zone, will come out 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
And the Bulldogs will set up shop 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line in their own territory. Number 7, Jacoby Thompson, the quarterback, with a pass wide left, and oh, big hit. And he is quickly brought down. A completion to number 1, Ryan Elverton. 10-yard gain, good for a first down. And it was Javon McBride. It was initially number 23, Jaden Mickens, on the stop. And then Javon McBride, right before he went out of bounds, a big hit by Javon to make sure that he went out of bounds. And there's the snap handoff. No, fake handoff. And it is taken by the QB. And he is quickly brought down by number 50, Glenn Strickler.
On the carry. 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6.
Thompson in the back, fake handoff, decided to take it up the pocket himself and was quickly grabbed by Glenn Strickler and Glenn did not let him go. Brought him down and forced it to be about a 4-yard gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Here's the snap. Thompson rolling and incomplete. Incomplete pass. Too wide. Intended receiver number 10, Landon Carter.
Pass intended for Landon Foley. Incomplete.
Is
Third down.
Landon Carter. Pass is incomplete. And that's going to wind up 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. They're lined up on their own 39-yard line. Your defensive line for the Falcons getting in position. Shotgun formation. Thompson in the back. And handoff. And he is quickly grabbed. Quickly grabbed and swarmed by the Falcons. Looks like
Lawrence on the carry.
Lawrence on the carry. Looks like Lawrence, if I remember correct, last year Lawrence had close to 1,500 rushing yards. They do like to run the ball a lot here in Meadville, but now it is 4th down and they send their special team unit out to punt it away. And we have Javon McBride out to return. Lincoln Keller and Rocco Farrell on the outside. And a wide left kick. And looks like there was a lot of pushing and shoving there around the football by Meadville, trying to get the Falcons to touch the ball. And Falcons are going to go ahead and set up shop. And they're going to mark it down at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. With about 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And completion to Lincoln Keller on the left side. And Lincoln's able to evade a couple, but gets brought down right around the 36-yard line. And that's good for a 4-yard completion. And it's 2nd down and 6. Second down and 6 for the Falcons. On their own 36-yard line. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Handoff, Lincoln Keller takes it up the gut and is swarmed by the Bulldogs.
Lincoln Keller stopped by a host of Bulldogs.
And it's going to be no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Rogan Hall is the center for the Falcons. Takes up shop. 3rd and 6. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. And rolls out right, and is brought down and sacked. His left side. Both him and Graydon Gillot in the back did not see the rush coming in. Looks like by Cameron Overly, number 40, a 10th grader standing at 5'10", 145 pounds. And the punt crew for the first time for the Falcons is coming out. Derek Routson in the back for the punt. And a high snap. And the punt is away. High past the 50-yard line. Hits the 50 and starts racing back. And Falcons catch it right around, say, the 45-yard line.
Down by Christian Thomas.
Christian Thomas down the ball at around the 45-yard line. Looks like it's going to be placed on the 45. Ball's going to be placed on the 45-yard line. Meadville is going to take up shop, 1st and 10. Tyler Gallus, Wyatt Hall, Josh Long, and Chance. Handoff taken by the quarterback. And it is about an 8-yard carry, and Gino Farrell on the stop makes it 2nd and 2 for the Meadville Bulldogs. Meadville shotgun formation, and the QB takes it again, and he takes it right up the gut once again and takes it past the 30. It's going to be placed right around the 29-yard line, and Meadville is going to have 1st and 10. Meadville is going to have 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line.
First down for the Bulldogs.
And a little bit of motion for the Bulldogs. Handoff to number 3. And he is brought down by number 14, Ben Metzger. Was wrapped up by Glenn Strickler and Wyatt Hall. And Ben came right in front of him and brought him down. And it is 2nd and 1 for the Meadville Bulldogs. Having a lot of A lot of momentum on this drive. Let's see if the Falcons can snuff it out here. And it's taken by their quarterback, and he runs it straight up the gut right around the 10-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Meadville Bulldogs, right on the Falcons' doorstep.
Jacoby Thompson again on the carry. Stop made by Tyler Gallus.
Tyler Gallus on the stop. Defensive lineman for the Falcons.
1st and goal.
And a screen pass to number 2. And a spin move. But he is quickly and heavily brought down by number 57. Tyler Gallus.
Meadville, their 2nd of the half.
And Meadville will opt to take a timeout. And the completion is going to be winding up 2nd and goal. And it's going to be placed on the Falcons' 4-yard line. If someone you know is missing a lot of Connellsville High School sports and events, be sure to go ahead and come back to this YouTube channel, CASD Falcon Productions, and always look on there. We always try to have a live stream going for all high school sports at all moments. And Meadville's back out there on the 4-yard line. Thompson up close, toss, and he has a couple blockers, and he is in for a touchdown. And looks like number 3 on the carry, Jordan Lawrence.
In for a Meadville touchdown.
Good for a touchdown. And Meadville Special Teams now takes the field. Oh, and he tries to fake, and he is quickly brought down by number 19, Carter Wilson. The Bulldogs try to run a fake field goal, and it does not work out in their favor at all.
So with 56 seconds remaining in the 1st half, Connellsville 14, Meadville 6.
Looks like something I would try to do in Madden football. Definitely not in high school football. And now your Connellsville Falcons are going to go and take the field for a kick return taken by Meadville with about 56 seconds left in the 2nd quarter, in the 1st half. It's going to be your Connellsville Falcons 14, Meadville Bulldogs 6. And the Meadville Bulldogs, first time scoring in the 1st half with less than a minute to go. During halftime, I'm going to go ahead and talk to some of the coaches on both sides and figure out what the game plan is on what's going on, what the Bulldogs are looking and thinking about doing. And it looks like the Bulldogs are opting to take the kick on the right hash. And looks like the players are lined up a yard behind the ball. And here's the kick. And it is short, a very short kick, picked up by number 12, Major Stash. Takes it to the left side, and he is running and brought down right around the 28-yard line.
Major Stash on the return.
Ran out of bounds.
Run out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Where the Falcons take over.
And now the Falcons are going to go and set up shop at the 28, at their own 28-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. They're on the left side hash. And Matthews comes out to lead the Falcons down for another drive. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. He's accompanied by Jaden Mickens. And there's the whistle.
Timeout, Connellsville.
Timeout, Connellsville.
First of the half.
Not sure what the timeout was exactly for. I believe the play clock was running out. They weren't going to be able to snap the ball in time, so they call a timeout. Still 51 seconds in the second quarter. Possibly giving these Falcons just another breath before they go back out. And the Falcons are going to take the field once again. Falcons take the field on the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Matthews in the back, accompanied by Jaden Mickens. 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Shotgun snap. Here's the snap. Evading, and Matthews takes it, and there he goes down the left side. He has blockers. He is able to take it almost close to 50 yards down the field.
Matthews runs out of bounds at the 34.
It's about a 48-yard run for Matthews. The blitz of the Bulldogs did not work. The Bulldogs tried to blitz on both flanks of the offensive line. It opened up right in the middle, and Matthews tucked the ball and took it himself all the way down right around the 39-yard line, and they're going to set up shop once again. Same formation. Matthews in the back. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Low snap. Caught. Matthews taking to the right, evading, still evading, and he tucks it again. And he runs it out of bounds right around the 33-yard line. And once again, number 66 and 62. Looks like number 62 for the Meadville Bulldogs. Ryan Fabian had a hold of Matthews' foot, and Matthew was able to get away. And they set up shop once again. Matthews back, pass wide right, caught by Carter Wilson. And he's able to deke around a couple and gets taken down right around the 25-yard line.
Intended for Carter Wilson. Timeout.
And timeout. Timeout called by Connellsville. Second one this half. 19 seconds remaining in the first half. It's going to be, I'd say, the Falcons are kind of covering up the lines right there, but I'm going to say it's about third and 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2, I believe. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, it looks like, for the Falcons. And they're going to set up shop. 3rd and 3 on the Bulldogs. 26-yard line. And just about 20 seconds remaining in the first half. The Falcons take the field. Matthews in the back, accompanied by Jaden Mickens. Double wide receivers on both sides. Here's the snap, shotgun formation. Matthews drops back, pass deep, and caught by Rocco Farrell right at the goal line and takes it in for a Connellsville touchdown. Rocco Farrell, his second of the night.
Matthews pass. Complete to Rocco Farrell. Good for a Connellsville touchdown.
And now Connellsville Special Teams will take the field for the PAT. And Derek Routson's kick is up and good.
And the kick
And
is good. So with 13 seconds remaining,
and
in
the kick
first
is
half,
good. And with about 15
21.
seconds remaining in the first half, your Connellsville Falcons 21, Meadville Bulldogs 6. Looks like right after Derek Routson kicked, the Bulldogs tried to rough him up a little bit. He fell over there and was kind of underneath a couple Bulldogs. They're stepping over him, but it's nothing our Falcons can't handle. And as our Connellsville Falcons line up for the kickoff, there goes Derek Routson, and it is off and hits about the 10-yard line, goes into the hands of Meadville, and Meadville takes it up the center and is swarmed, quickly brought down by Jordan Lawrence on the carry, and it looks like number 25 Ryan Showman and number 27 Jeremy Jenkins on the stop for Connellsville. And looks like Meadville's going to go ahead and take up shop at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 in Meadville territory. And timeout called.
Timeout, Connellsville.
And looks like timeout from Connellsville.
3rd and final, timeout of the half.
And that is their last timeout of the half. With 7 seconds remaining in the second half, ball's going to be on the 23-yard line. Be sure to stick around during halftime. Right towards the end of halftime, I'm going to go ahead and get a couple interviews from some of the coaches, and we're going to go ahead and see what they have to say about today's matchup between your Connellsville Falcons and the Meadville Bulldogs. Now, as some of you may know, Caden Matthews is a transfer from Southmoreland. Led the team 6-4 for their overall, and out of their conference, I believe 4-2. In their conference, and then overall was 6-4. And Meadville will take up shop. 23-yard line. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Double handoff to number 7. Number 7 taking it to the right side, has a wide open field, and is quickly brought down.
Number 7 on the carry.
Looks like a lot of hits, and one big hit by Major Stash makes his helmet fall off, but he continues the tackle.
And that is the end of the first half.
And that is the end of the first half. Your Connellsville Falcons 21, Meadville Bulldogs 6. Go ahead and stick around just for a couple minutes here as we wait for the bands, and I will get a couple interviews by both Meadville and the Connellsville Falcons. Definitely a good half from the Falcons. Looks like right around towards the end there, a lot of pushing and shoving on Meadville's side. They might be a little burnt up and a little upset. But we can go ahead and see what's going on here. But as the teams leave the field,
right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
the
to the
bands.
field, your Connellsville Area High School.
Well, it looks like only one band here. Meadville's band is not here, so Connellsville will take the field. And I will see you guys right after the halftime show. check, check. Check, testing, check. You're pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Check. Hold on. Let me try this. Hello. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. Check. 1, 2.
That's,
Better. Is it too loud?
I don't think so.
Check, check. 1, 2. Yeah, here, we'll put that on. How about you talking to it?
Check.
Keep going.
Check 1, 2.
Talk about the football game. How do you think the football game going so far?
I think the Falcons are absolutely clapping the Bulldogs right now. It's actually going crazy.
All right, yeah. So you can hear everything on that. Yeah, so just throw those on when I'm down there doing the interview. And I'm gonna walk down right now, and I just want you to let me know if I cut out at all.
Are you going to be back up here then or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna because maybe it depends. We'll see.
You're going to show me how to flip these real quick?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, then you won't have to come up. We can talk.
All right. So it's fairly simple. You have eyeballs right here. All right. So we're at the halftime one right now. Okay. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna take cam 2, and we are going to make it big, and we're gonna make it take up a decent portion of the screen. And then what you're gonna do is so like see how I can press that eye and it opens up. What you're gonna do is just press this white eye right there for the halftime. Make it go away. Here, let's actually hit camera 2. So camera 2's on, the mixer's on. All right, so coming into the second half, a lot of first half gameplay. Obviously, I was looking at a lot of film from your other games, talking to the coaches from Connellsville. We were talking. You guys look a lot heavy on the running plays. I saw a couple passing plays moved in there. Why so heavy on the running plays?
Well, that's the way our offense is set up, and that's really our identity. We run the football a lot, and right now, we're not moving the ball real well with the run game, and so that's obviously the focus point going into the second half is get our run game going a little bit more. But that's just what we do, week in and week out.
So, Meadville, Connellsville's first ever time being independent, away from Whitfield, about a 2-hour drive for you guys. Definitely out of your neck of the woods here. So coming in, seeing the Connellsville Falcons defense for the first time, definitely a different play style than I'd imagine you guys are used to, covering the run really well. What's something that you guys kind of talked about in the locker room, trying to get around that?
Well, I think right now the Connellsville defense is playing more aggressively than us. They're flying to the football. We're not staying on blocks at all. So I think that's the big problem right now. So we got to, what we address at halftime is staying on the blocks and being more aggressive up front and the backs running harder, because we know the defense of Connellsville is going to fly the football and they're good tacklers. It's we saw it in film. They're a solid unit.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Man.
Couple of words from Meadville's head coach there. Said, in a nutshell, they were talking about the steps and a lot of their passing plays and blocking there that they need to focus on here coming into the second half. Saying that Falcons defense is a solid unit. That's what we're looking forward to, and going to be talking to some of the Falcons players and some of the coaches, see what their eyes are on. So as I get ready for that, we're going to be watching the Falcons warm up for halftime. With one of Connellsville's head coaches here, Mr. McLean. First half, they're very focused on the run play. Falcons defense is really stepping up their game here, focusing on shutting down those running plays, especially in the air too. What's something that you guys kind of talked about in the locker room to kind of keep this momentum going?
Well, we made a couple adjustments. They hit us there right before halftime and ran the ball. They spread us out a little bit. We weren't ready for that, but made a couple adjustments at halftime. We're going to move some guys around and hopefully stop the run here.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks.
All right, words from Mr. McLean there, one of the head coaches for Connellsville. I believe he's the defensive coordinator. As we get ready to start the second half in the third quarter, let's just see what Meadville has to offer against this Connellsville defense. Sorry for the delay. A little bit of delay there in the commentary. But Juwan McBride down on the field.
Vonnie McBride, the injured Falcon.
And he is back up. Looks like he's going to the sideline to be further assessed by the trainer. It was a good run by the Meadville Bulldogs on the kick return, but personal foul brought him back to the 10. They decided to run it again with Lawrence. And another running play brought down by the Falcons.
Jacoby Thompson on the carry.
Thompson on the carry again.
Stopped on the play, Tyler Gallus.
And Tyler Gallus wrapped him up in the line of scrimmage. And a toss to looks like number 3. Jordan Lawrence. He was brought down by number 19, Carter Wilson. And it's going to wind up second down, about 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Talking to the coaches from Meadville, one thing they were talking about was how to get around the Connersville defense. And looks like a handoff again to Lawrence. And it's going to be good for a Meadville first down. It's going to be placed right around the 44-yard line on the right side hash.
Jordan Lawrence, ball carrier. Huffman on the stop. Looks to be good enough
Huffman.
for a first down for Meadville.
Huffman on the stop there. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line for the Bulldogs. There's the snap, handoff to Thompson. Thompson going to the left side, being chased down by the Falcons, and he is trying to go and is brought down by number 11, Lincoln Keller, and forced out of bounds. And it's going to be
Jacoby Thompson on the carry. Run out of bounds by Lincoln Keller. Or it looks like he might have stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds just before Lincoln Keller hit him. Where Lincoln made contact with him was around the 20, but looks like he stepped out of bounds right around the 28. And now the Bulldogs are going to set up shop 1st and 10 on the Falcons' 28-yard line. And another handoff to Lawrence up the gut and is quickly swallowed up by the Falcon defense.
Thompson on the carry. Correction, Lawrence on the carry, brought down by Major Stash.
And Meadville, second and 8. Back for a pass. There he goes, up and caught by Thompson right around the 21-yard line. Excuse me, the 19-yard line. And is quickly brought down by the Falcon defense.
Trent Huffman on the stop.
Looks like Trent Huffman was on the stop. And he is going to be down right around the 13-yard line.
13-yard line, 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Connersville Falcons 13-yard line. There's the snap, handoff again to Lawrence, and he has a wide open pocket down the left, and he is able to run it in.
Jordan Morris on the touchdown.
Talking to the coach, that is exactly what their whole plan was for them to continue focusing on the running plays and keep going at them and to not stop. And looks like they're going to go for 2. Meadville is not sending out their special teams. They are going to go for 2 to make it a 1-score game. And a toss. And he has blockers, and he is in.
Lawrence in for the extra point.
He is in for the extra point, and that makes it a 1-score game.
Makes the score with 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining.
And the score
21
in the third quarter
Connersville,
with 8 minutes
14.
remaining, Connersville Falcons 21, the Meadville Bulldogs 14.
Remaining in the third quarter.
And right before the kickoff, we will be right back with some more Connersville football. All right. And after a short break there, a lot of plays happened that time, but coming in for announcing, right after Lincoln Keller's interception, puts the Falcons right at the 20-yard line in their own territory. Matthews in the back, slipped up on the pass, but he takes it himself down the right side, and he gets tripped up. Gets tripped up by a couple Bulldogs from their defensive line. Very windy up here.
Matthews on the carry, 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7.
And Falcons are going to go ahead and take up shop 2nd and right about 7 from the 23-yard line. Matthews, completion. Oh, and is knocked out of his hands.
Pass intended for Parker Limbo.
Pass intended for
There's
number
a
3,
flag
Parker
on the
Lembo.
play.
There's a flag on the play. He was hit, and it jarred the ball loose, made an incomplete pass. And the flag was on the Falcons. Unsure what the penalty was exactly. And the Falcons are going to go ahead and set up shop. It's going to be 2nd and 13. Matthews rolling left, looking for a pass, lets it go deep, and it is caught. It is caught by Gino Farrell deep downfield.
Farrell reception.
Right around
Brings the ball out to the 42-yard line.
right around the 42-yard line. Gino Farrell with an amazing catch there.
1st and 10.
Matthews rolling out, evading pressure, had to let it go there. And Gino was right in the right place at the right time, was able to get there and put the ball away. And they're going to go ahead and set up shop for a Falcon 1st down right at the 42-yard line. Matthews in the back, 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers, close left. Shotgun formation, here's the snap. Matthews rolling right, given to Trent Huffman, right in the center, takes it right past the 50-yard line, and he is going to be placed down
Matthews pass
right around
directed,
the,
completed to
it's going to be the 47-yard line,
Again, good for
and the
another
Falcons are now
1st down.
going into Bulldog territory. A minute 40 remaining in this 3rd quarter of play, and the game is currently a 1-score game. There's the snap, low snap, caught. Matthews to the right, caught by Trent Huffman once again, and he is able to bring it in for it looks like an 8-yard reception. It's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Connellsville Falcons. And the ball is going to be placed right around the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 2. Ball's on the 39-yard line.
And pass from Matthews, deep. He is going deep to the end zone. Oh, just barely over,
Matthews pass intended for Huffman.
just over Huffman's head. Huffman was diving out there one-handed, was unable to get the completion on the play. And looks like Huffman is going to be Huffman's going to be substituted out. Looks like Major Stash is coming in for him. Graydon Jalot and Parker Lembo on the left side. Here's the snap. Matthews rolling back and evading pressure, and sacked. Matthews is sacked well behind the line of scrimmage.
On the sack.
And that brings the Falcons way back to where they started. 4th down and 10. And let's see what they're going to do. The Falcons are going to go for it on 4th down on the 47-yard line in Bulldog territory. The Falcons will go for it. This is going to be the first time that we see the Falcons go for it on 4th down. Let's see what they have to come up with. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. He's able to get it. He puts it long, deep, caught by Major Stash, and Major Stash will take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! On a 4th and 10 at the 47-yard line in Bulldog territory. Completion to Major Stash for about 30 yards, and Major takes it the rest of the way to the end zone. What a completion for the drive. And Connellsville special teams will be out there for the extra point. Derek Routson back to kick. And the snap, Derek Routson's kick is up, and it's good. And with 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter, your Connellsville Falcons 28 and the Meadville Bulldogs 14.
Bulldogs 14.
It is now a 2-score game for the Meadville Bulldogs to have to tie this. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Falcons will be kicking it off. Going back to halftime, talking to the Meadville head coach, he said that they were talking a lot about the Connellsville defense trying to help with the running plays, and looks like Meadville's kind of still struggling here coming into the third quarter, now going into the fourth quarter. Making decent drives there. They had one good drive for the fourth quarter to make it 14. But other than that, really kind of finding a tough time trying to defend this Connellsville offense in the air. Now Connellsville is going to line up for the kickoff. Derek Routson in the back for the kick. And here we go. And the kick is off, and it is sailing, and it is caught right at the goal line. Oh, he fumbled it. He fumbled it. And he is being swarmed by Falcons. And he is going to be brought down quickly and very, very roughly right around the 10-yard line. Jordan Lawrence there to receive the kick. He was deep in the backfield, caught it at the goal line, and it slipped straight out of hands down to his feet. He juggled with the ball a little bit, and by the time he was able to get up and run, he already had 3 Falcons around him. No time on that, and now the Bulldogs are going to be deep in their own territory, right around the 9-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 9. And let's see what the Bulldogs can do while deep in their territory. Here's the snap, handoff. Handoff running left, and he is pushed out of bounds. Forced out of bounds by number 13, Trent Huffman. Trent Huffman definitely showing his dominance out there on the field today.
Huffman on running him out of bounds.
Trent Huffman, number 13 for the Falcons, is a senior standing at 5'10", 134 pounds. He's a wide receiver and defensive back for the Falcons. Definitely a leading player here for the Connellsville team here in today's matchup. Here's the snap. Thompson rolling out. And wide snap, wide pass. Oh! And it looks like Rocco Farrell wrapped up around the receiver, made him drop the ball, but the receiver was able to kind of recover on that. And
Pass complete to Tyree Phillips.
made the caused the
That's
completion
the
there.
end of the third quarter.
Into the third quarter with the score.
And
28.
with the ref going on the mic there, that is the end of the
14.
third quarter. Your Connersville Falcons 28, the Meadville Bulldogs 14. Now the Meadville Bulldogs are going to set up shop on their own 38-yard line. And the Connersville Falcons set up defense. It is 1st and 10 for the Meadville Bulldogs, right at around the 37-yard line. 38-yard line, excuse me. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Thompson rolling right, being chased by Falcons. He throws it. It is caught by number 4 in Meadville, and he is forced out of bounds by Lincoln Keller. It was just over the hands of Carter Wilson. Carter Wilson jumped up in the air just over the hands, landed straight into the hands of Amari Granaway, 12th grader for the Bulldogs. And it's good enough for a Meadville first down. And they're going to go and take up shop right around, it's going to be the 47-yard line in Falcon territory. Here's a motion, shotgun, handoff, and quickly brought down by your Connersville defensive line. Number 3, Lawrence, the carrier on that, brought down quickly. And looks like about a gain of 3 on the play. And Josh Long
was on the stop. Gain of 3 yards.
Josh Long on the stop,
2nd down and 7.
accompanied by the defensive line. Quick pass to the left, and he is going to be quickly wrapped up by Rocco Farrell. And Rocco is going to force him out of bounds. Little pushing and shoving from Meadville there. Rocco wrapped him up, forced him out of bounds.
On the reception. Rocco Farrell on the
And
stop, running him out of bounds.
looks like number 2, Tamar Phillips.
Ball is now on the 23-yard line.
Ball's now on the 23 in Falcon territory. It's going to be 1st and 10. Let's see what the Falcons defense can do here to try to get Falcons a change of scenery here on the field. Thompson takes it, his own, to the right, being chased, taken down by Lincoln Keller. Lincoln Keller tracked him down in the backfield, and it is going to be a loss for the Bulldogs.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Lincoln Keller. Loss on the play brings up 2nd down and 13.
3 yards. 3-yard sack for Lincoln Keller there. Lincoln Keller is a 10th grader. He is standing at 5'11", 174 pounds. Double wide receivers both sides for the Meadville Bulldogs. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Thompson going left. Quick pass and incomplete. He is unable to get it. Intended receiver is going to be number 2, Tamar Phillips.
Pass intended for Phillips.
And it is incomplete. Phillips unable to wrap it up.
3rd down.
And that's going to be 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Let's see if your Connersville Falcon defense can hold them on this Connersville Falcon 3rd down. And as Meadville takes, oh, looks like a couple whistles there. Timeout, Meadville. Meadville calls for a timeout. And
Timeout.
your student section is going crazy for your Connellsville Falcons. And what a great way to be keeping this drive alive. The momentum from the Falcons, and followed by their student section and their home team crowd. And your Connellsville defense now takes the field once again. It is Meadville, third down. Let's see if your Connellsville Falcon defensive line can hold them. And here it is, shotgun pass. Thompson looking deep to the end zone. He is way overthrown. The intended receiver was Tamar Phillips on the right side, but he is way overthrown. And that brings up fourth down.
Pass intended for Phillips, overthrown, incomplete.
They are outside the red zone, and it looks like
Brings up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to go for it on fourth down. Meadville going for it on fourth down. Looks like a team that likes to go for it a lot. And it is fourth down. And the student section is getting a little crazy out there, hyping up their Connellsville Falcons for a fourth down stop that they desperately need. Thompson in the shotgun, rolling out. Deep, left pass, it is caught! Caught by Trent Huffman in the end zone for an interception! Trent Huffman tracking down the pass for an interception, and that is a turnover on downs for the Falcons. That is an interception for the Falcons, and that's a turnover.
In the end zone by Trent Huffman. Connellsville takes over. Ball will be resting on the 20-yard line.
And your Falcons are going to have it on the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Falcons on their own 20-yard line. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation, motion by Graydon Gillott. Here's the snap. Handoff, Lincoln Keller takes it to the right. Does not have any defenders, and he is quickly brought down.
Lincoln Keller on the carry.
About a 4-yard return, or a 4-yard run. They're going to place it for a 5-yard run. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 for your Connellsville Falcons from the 25. From their own 25-yard line. Caden Matthews in the back again, accompanied by Lincoln Keller as his running back. Christian Thomas wide, and Lincoln Keller takes it up the center. And we're going to see what the ruling is here for the run.
Again,
Looks like
Keller the ball carrier for about a yard.
Looks like we have a Falcon down. Looks like number 58, Cooper Lembo, is being replaced by number 55, Chance Tatone. And your Connellsville Falcons will have it. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And pass, Matthews back. Pass, caught by Graydon Gillott, takes it up the left side and is able to get around a couple defenders and brings it straight down right around the 45-yard line. Multiple flags on the play here. And the infamous Jaws. Let's see what the ruling is here on the flags.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Third down.
And they're going to repeat third down. A personal foul on the Falcons. Now makes it 3rd and 3 once again. Again, the completion by Graydon Gillott there brought it up to around the 45-yard line. And there's the snap. Matthews again looking, caught. Caught by Lincoln Keller. Quickly taken down by number 63 for the Bulldogs. Number 63, Zachary Carr on the stop. Following Lincoln the whole way, but that's good enough for a Connersville Falcon first down. And they're going to go ahead and set up shop right around the 39-yard line. Here's your Falcons setup. Shotgun formation. Matthews in the back, accompanied by Lincoln Keller. Here's the snap. Dropping back for a pass. Looks left. Overshoots John Budd. Intended receiver, number 17, John Budd on the left side.
Second down, intended for Budd.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. And as we look to the scoreboard here, it still is a 2-score game. Falcons looking to make it a 3-score game. Play clock winding down. Matthews in the back. Again, Lincoln Keller with him. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Toss to Lincoln Keller. Lincoln's able to swipe away a defender, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage and is brought down for a no-gain run. And
Lincoln Keller back.
Possible 1-yard gain.
Around the 40-yard line.
It's going to be ruled a 1-yard gain.
Correction, Carnes on the tackle brings up 3rd down and 9.
And Carnes was the tackler on the play. And it is going to be 3rd and 9 for your Connersville Falcons. Matthews evading. And he looks like he's going to take it himself. And Matthews had with a good run. Good run down the left side. Took it himself. It's going to wind up 4th down and around 4 yards to go. 4th and 3. And let's see what our Falcons have in store for us. Oh, looks like the Falcons are going to opt to punt. Looks like Thompson in the back, as well as, and there's the punt. It's away, shallow and deep, shallow and high, and bounces out right around.
Punt goes out of bounds on about the
right around the 38-yard line.
Where Meadville will take over.
And now Meadville will take over. 1st and 10 on Meadville, 38-yard line. This is Connellsville Falcons' first game here out of the Whippeals, facing a non-Whippeal team for their first independent matchup. And Thompson is going to take it himself, the quarterback. He's going to take it up, and he is quickly. He gets about 12 yards on the run and is wrapped up by Benjamin Metzger on the play.
Moves the sticks.
And that moves the chains to around the 49-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Meadville Bulldogs. And shotgun, here's the, he's looking. Oh, almost intercepted.
Flag on the play.
Number 27, Jeremy Jenkins, was covering the intended receiver. Number 10, Landon Carter, on the right side. It was a very low and shallow pass.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. 15-yard
A
penalty,
dive by Carter,
automatic,
a dive by Jenkins, but he's unable to get it. And looks like a offensive penalty or a defensive penalty is going to be the call here. And it's a 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 on, juggled the snap there. And he is grabbed and quickly brought down by number 18, Graydon Gillott, and number 20, Wyatt Hall. Wyatt Hall had him and quickly grabbed him up.
Pickup of about 5.
And Graydon Gillott assisted on the tackle. And now the Bulldogs will set up on the Falcons. Looks like it's going to be the 32-yard line. 2nd and about 6. And here's a pass going deep. Thompson's looking deep. Oh! And a late flag. Looks like Bulldogs were trying to look for pass interference on Rocco Farrell. And it looks like they just got it. It was a very, very late flag. Bulldogs number 2, Tamar Phillips, was throwing his hands in the air, causing a very big scene. I think that's what awarded them the penalty there. Rocco Farrell talking to the line ref there. And now the Bulldogs are going to go ahead and set up shop at the snap. Thompson connection with Tamar. And he has ran out of bounds by
Phillips on the reception.
Number 28, Rocco Farrell. It is now 1st and goal for the Bulldogs on the Falcons 11. Or the 6, sorry. On the Falcons 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Timeout, Falcons.
Timeout, Connellsville. Their first timeout of the half.
Looks like the Falcons are going to try to talk this over here for the, I believe it's going to be the 2nd to 3rd time that they were put in the goal line stance here today. A lot of big runs. Looks like the Bulldogs are now starting to try to connect with their passes a lot more. Weren't really connecting with them in the first half. Beginning of the second, really weren't connecting. This is kind of their first and couple passes that they're now connecting with. And let's see what they can do with this here. I was talking to their coach again, and it's what they like to focus on is the running plays. their quarterback and handing it off to number 3, Jordan Lawrence. Both of them really just like taking the ball and running it. So let's see what they do here. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. And there goes Thompson, and he takes it, and he's going to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Jacoby Thompson in for a touchdown.
And the quarterback keeps it for a touchdown. And that makes it, right now, your Collinsville Falcons 28, Meadville Bulldogs 20, and number 6 out for the PAT. And it's up and good.
And the kick is good.
And
so
with about 5 minutes,
20
20 seconds remaining in
28, Meadville 21.
Remaining in the fourth quarter, your Collinsville Falcons 28, your Meadville Bulldogs 21. And the Bulldogs back and set, ready to kick this one away. Number 19, Carter Wilson, and number 12, Major Stash in the backfield to return. And here we go. A squib kick up the middle, tipped by Major Stash, grabbed by Carter Wilson. Carter Wilson taking it to the right side, dekes around a couple Bulldogs, and is quickly grabbed up just shy of the 20-yard line. Talking to the coaches, that is one thing that the Bulldogs have been doing recently, is squib kicking straight to the middle. And that's what they did there.
Wilson gets the ball out to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Connersville.
So now it's going to be placed at the 15-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for your Connersville Falcons. And it looks like a flag.
Legal substitution, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
An illegal substitution. Call it on the offense. And it's a 5-yard penalty. And that's going to put the Falcons down back at their 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Falcons. Matthews in the back, looking for a pass, looks wide, connects with Major Stash. And a hit out of bounds, but no flag on the play.
Pass complete to Major Stash.
And that's going to give them about a
slight gain on the play.
3-yard gain. So it's going to be about 2nd down and 12.
2nd down and 12.
And the ball is on the Falcons' own 13-yard line. Matthews in the back. Here's the snap. Shotgun formation. Matthew peels back to the left, looking deep. He's evading the traffic. And he's going to take it himself and wraps up and takes the hit right around the 20-yard line, but there is a flag down in the backfield. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense. After this to the goal Replay, second down.
And looks like it's a unnecessary roughness on the offense. Not exactly sure where at. And here we go once again. It's going to be Connersville on their own 4-yard line. Second and long. Matthews in the back. Handoff. Lincoln Keller takes to the left. Is able to get around a couple defenders and is brought down around the 5-yard line. And looks like it's going to be placed at the 6. It is going to be 3rd and 6.
Timeout, Meadville.
And Meadville takes a timeout. It's going to be
Their second of the half.
their second of the half. And looks like the Falcons are going to have to try to regenerate some of this momentum that they had, flashing back to the first half when you had Rocco Farrell completing two touchdowns. Major Stash with 1. You know, a lot of the Meadville passes really have not been connecting till the second half. So if the offensive line for the Falcons kind of stays up a little bit, it looks like they might have a chance to get down this field. And your Connersville Falcons are going to set up shop third and long on their own 6-yard line. Matthews in the back. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. He's looking deep for a pass. Looking deep, and, broken up. And intended receiver was Major Stash. It was broken up by number 3, Jordan Lawrence.
Bryce Benji broke up the pass.
And the Falcons are going to be back, and they're going to punt this one away deep in their own end zone. Derek Routson back to punt. Thompson and Lawrence back to return. Here's the snap. And the punt's away. It's going to be short. It bounces at the 30. It starts bouncing back, and Falcons dive on top right around the 31-yard line in Falcon territory to keep it from bouncing backwards.
Ball's rushing close to the 30-yard line.
And the ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Falcons 30. Bulldogs will have the ball. And shotgun. Thompson has the ball. Quickly pushes it to the center of the field, and he is quickly wrapped up by a swarm of Falcons. The initial Falcon on the tackle was number 14, Ben Metzger, and then he was quickly met up by his fellow teammates to take the receiver down, and it's now going to be 1st and 10 once again, and it's going to be placed at the 16-yard line on Falcon territory. Shotgun formation. Thompson in the back, Lawrence next to him. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And Thompson's going to take it himself down the right side, and he is quickly brought down by your Connersville defensive line. Number 50 and 57, Glenn Strickler and Tyler Gallus swarm him up right there in the play.
Glenn Strickler on the stop.
And it's going to be about 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 7.
2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Thompson looking left. Throws to the end zone. It's complete, but he is brought down just shy of the goal line. Looks like
Pass is complete.
pass was complete to
Phillips.
number 2, Tamar
Ball
Phillips.
is inside the 1 yard line.
And the ball is inside the 1 yard line.
First and goal.
And it will be first and goal on the 1 yard line. Falcons are going to have to make a play here. Current score, Connersville Falcons 28, Meadville Bulldogs 21. Thompson in the back. Lawrence next to him. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Thompson, shotgun formation, takes it himself to the right, and he is hit by a couple Falcons, and they are going to call it for a
Phillips,
touchdown.
ball carrier. Correction, Thompson, ball carrier.
And Thompson,
Good for
the
a
quarterback, took it
touchdown
himself, and
for
it's good for a touchdown. And Meadville has a chance to tie this one up. And the kick is good.
And the kick is good. With 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining.
And with 2
Score's
minutes and
tied.
30 seconds remaining
28,
in the game,
Meadville 28.
the scores are tied up 28-28. And Bulldogs back, set to kick this one away. Carter Wilson and Major Stash once again back to return. And the ball is knocked down by the wind. And here we go once again. Meadville set to kick this one off. And it is very low, and it's going to go skipping into the end zone for a touchback.
Kick goes in and out of the end zone for a touchback. Connersville will take over first and 10 on the 20-yard line.
And Connersville will take over on their own 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Falcons. With 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here in the game. Connersville, after the first quarter, 7-0. Second quarter was 21-6. The third quarter ended 28-14. Now it's all tied up 28-28. And Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Looking for a pass. He's up. Caught by Rocco Farrell. Rocco is still standing. And he is brought down right around, looks like the 45-yard line, maybe just shy. Let's see where they place the ball.
To Rocco Farrell.
It's going to be on the 43. On the 43-yard line, first and 10 on the Falcons 43. Pass complete to Rocco Farrell on the outside. Was hit by number 7, Thompson.
Pickup of 23
Bounced
yards
right
on
off
the
of him,
play.
stayed standing.
First and 10,
And
balls on
number
the 43 yard
16 for the Bulldogs wrapped him up and took him out of bounds, Jaden Kelly. And the Falcons are ready. Set. Matthews in the back. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Handoff to Xavier Malone, and he is swallowed up in the backfield.
Xavier Malone on the carry, stop for a slight loss.
Number 3, Jordan Lawrence on the stop.
Second down and 14.
Second and 14. 4-yard loss. And now the Falcons are going to set up on their own 39-yard line. Matthews in the back. Here's the snap. Looking for a pass. Deacon around, and he takes it himself up the center. And he is brought down right around the 49-yard line. And
Matthews on the carry.
he is able to gain back 5 yards to make it 3rd and 9. And Matthews back in shotgun formation again. Xavier Malone in the back with him. Trips left. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Looking for a pass. Looks for it short. And he connects with Major Stash.
Complete to Major Stash. Timeout.
And looks like timeout called by Meadville. 27 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Connellsville.
Oh, timeout,
That's
Connellsville.
Second and a half.
That's their second.
Clock operator, please set the game clock to 29 seconds.
And looks like they're going to add 2 seconds to the play clock. So it's going to be about 30 seconds remaining in the game. Your Connellsville Falcons and the Meadville Bulldogs tied 28-28. The ball is placed right around the 48-yard line in Meadville territory. Connellsville's going to have to figure out what they're going to have to do to get this ball down to the end zone within 30 seconds. And here we go. As play resumes, Matthews going back for shotgun. Here's the snap. Matthews takes it himself. And he punches it through for a Falcons first down.
Quarterback sneak for a first down.
He's able to take it for the first down.
Ball's on the 46-yard line.
And on the 46, a quick set. And Matthews, low snap, looking back for a pass. Looks long. He will not connect with Lincoln Keller, in and out of his hands. And looks like there's a Bulldog rolling around on the ground. Looks like he's cramping a little bit. Looks like his hamstrings.
There's an injured player on the field.
And with the injured player on the field, Connellsville is going to huddle up, regroup, and figure out what their next play is going to be. 10 seconds left in the game. Be sure to stick around for the end of the game for post-game interviews with head coaches and possible players. Looks like number 2, Tamar Phillips, is the injured Bulldog out there. And Tamar having a tough time getting off the field there. Trainer's going to have to assist him off. And here are the Falcons on the 46-yard line. Matthews in the back. Snap. Looking for a pass. Going left. Takes it himself, and he is quickly wrapped up by a Bulldog. And looks like they're going to call a timeout. 1 second remaining.
Timeout, Connellsville. Their third and final of the half.
Third and final.
When play resumes, it'll be
And
second and goal, 2nd and 10.
it is going to be 2nd and 10 on Meadville's
1 second remaining in the game.
44-yard line. 1 second remaining in the game. The Falcons will most likely be looking to take it deep, looking for the end zone. And this is going to be the last play of the game, the deciding factor as they set up. Matthews in the back, shotgun formation. Xavier Malone with him. Here's the snap. He's looking, and it's up, and no good. Incomplete pass. Intended receiver was
Pass
Major
intended for
Stash.
Major Stash. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
And that is the end of
Clock
regulation.
operator, could you please set the game clock to 3 minutes?
And it looks like we are going to be going into overtime. That's the end of regulation. And here we start overtime. What a game. Collinsville's captains for the overtime. Number 11, Lincoln Keller. Number 9, Derek Routson. And number 13, Trent Huffman. And let's see how this game will play out. And back with play. Here he goes, rolling right. And he is brought down. The Meadville Bulldog brought down.
Short of the goal line, 2nd down.
He's at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Falcons defense has to hold him here. And tries to QB sneak it. And touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Thompson on the carry in for a Meadville touchdown.
And Thompson's able to carry it in. Tying the game 34-34. And here is Meadville for their extra point attempt.
Fairleigh Jackson into attempt the point after. Flag
And
play.
false start. Looks like a false start.
Encroachment, defense. Half the distance to the goal, retry.
And it's going to be a retry here for the PAT.
Penalty marked off half the distance to the goal line.
Blocked! It is blocked by the Falcons, but there's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play, but it is
The kick is
blocked.
blocked, but there's a flag on the play.
Encroachment, defense. Half the distance to the goal, retry.
And looks like another penalty
Penalty
again
against Connellsville.
on Connellsville.
Again, point after
And this is
attempt
the third
by
attempt
Farley Jackson.
of the game-winning field goal right here from Meadville. Connellsville Falcons once again. Blocked once again! And the Falcons blocked the field goal.
Again, the kick is blocked.
And the kick is blocked.
Score now, Connellsville 34, Meadville 34.
And the score remains tied 34-34. I could not tell you the last time that I was around at a Falcon football game where it went into overtime, let alone double overtime. And here we are. And the Falcons retake the field.
For the second overtime period, Connellsville has elected to play defense on this end.
And Connellsville opted to play defense on the 10. Student section on their feet. The crowd at the edge of their seats as we await the next drive of the Meadville Bulldogs against your Connellsville Falcons. Connellsville Falcons rallying their home team. The student section is standing up. Their home crowd standing up. Snap, handoff, tackled right at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. Number 3 to the handoff. Jordan Lawrence,
On the
nowhere
carry.
to go on the carry. Second down and goal. These boys are running on pure adrenaline. Ben Metzger out there rallying his team. He's looking for a pass. No! And Rocco Farrell waving his arms as an incomplete pass.
Intended for Phillips.
Intended for Tamar Phillips. It is now 3rd down. The home crowd stomping their feet, rallying behind this team for a 3rd down defense. Looking for a pass, and it is complete to number 2.
Touchdown, Jamar Phillips.
Jamar Phillips. And the Bulldogs get a touchdown, making it 40-34. And here they are once again for the PAT. And it is over. The Falcons defense and the PAT is good, making the score your Connersville Falcons 34, Meadville Bulldogs 41.
They have timeout for injured player.
And there's a timeout for an injured player here, as the Falcons are going to go ahead and huddle up and talk about what their plan is for the next upcoming offensive drive. Major Stash, the injured Falcon, looks like hamstring cramps. Skipping off the field there with the head trainer. And the Falcons make their final preparations for double overtime as they take the field for offense. Caden Matthews leading the Falcons today. And here we go. 41-34. This is a must. Caden Matthews in the back. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Looking back, looking in the end zone. He scrambles. He takes it himself. He's running to the left side. He gets past. And he is pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So close. So close. Matthews took it 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd down on the 1-yard line. Number 7, Jacoby Thompson on the stop. And now the Falcons will have it on the 1-yard line. Matthews in the back. Matthews right up on the handoff. Lincoln Keller pushes it through, and he is in for a touchdown. And it is now 41-40. And the special team unit comes out. Derek Routson setting up for the field goal. His last attempt was blocked by Meadville.
Timeout, Meadville.
Meadville calling a timeout. Falcons rallying. Their last PAT attempt was blocked by Meadville for the overtime. Now they have a chance to put it away for good. Derek Routson has been a strong kicker for the Falcons this season. Only missing a few of his kicks. And there's the snap. Ball is placed, and it is up and good. And your Connellsville Falcons tie it up 41-41.
That brings the score. 41 Connellsville, 41 Meadville.
And it is unsure on what the next phase is. If it's going to be a draw or if they continue playing. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're no longer in Whippeal. These are new independent rules.
Meadville has elected to play defense for the third overtime.
And we are going into a third overtime. Meadville electing to play defense. Your Connellsville offense rallying. And here we go, 41-41. First and 10 on the 10. Caden Matthews in the back. Lincoln Keller next to him. Your three wide receivers on the right. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Toss to Lincoln Keller. Going to the right. Darts back to the center. And is brought down right around the 4-yard line.
Lincoln Keller down to about the 3.
And they're going to place it at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Second and goal. Second down and goal at the 4. Caden Matthews, Lincoln Keller in the back once more. Shotgun formation. Caden Matthews. Here's the snap. Looking deep in the end zone. Puts it up. It is intercepted. It is intercepted in the end zone.
Jordan Barnes intercepts the pass. Ball goes in.
And the Falcons will take up defense. Number 3 on the interception. Jordan Lawrence on the interception. And now Meadville has it. Third overtime on offense. The Falcons need to stop this drive now. It is a must stop for the Falcons. Thompson takes it up the gut. And is stopped right around the 2-yard line.
Jacoby Thompson takes the ball down to around the 1-yard line. Second down.
And your Falcons set up on the 1-yard line.
Timeout, Connellsville.
And looks like there's a timeout for Connellsville. Both teams trying to rally their players, both coaches, both sides. Getting their last sips of water before heading back out for the third overtime. The drive to seal the deal. 41-41. Third triple overtime. And here they are. Fumble! It's a fumble, and it's recovered by the Falcons! A fumble caused by the Falcons, and it is recovered. It is recovered by number 10. Josh Long forced a fumble and recovered it in the backfield of the Mud Dogs.
Gillette on the recovery.
Graydon and Josh Long there to make the stop and force a fumble, causing a turnover. And here we go, once again, fourth overtime. Or technically a third. Still in our third overtime here with a turnover on the 10. First and goal. Oh, it looks like Connersville's on defense now. Looks like it pushed them. Here we go. Snap. Thompson taking it up, and he is brought down by your Falcon defense just at the 5-yard line. And that is where it's going to be placed. On the 5-yard line on the left hashes.
Second down ball is on the 5-yard line.
And here we go. 5 yards to go. Second down. Bulldogs have the ball. Snap. Thompson taking it himself. And he runs it in the left side for a Bulldog touchdown. And here we go. The Falcons will try to block this kick. They've blocked it before. They can block it again. Triple overtime. PAT attempt from the Bulldogs. Your Connersville Falcons lining up to block the kick. Here it is. The kick is up and good.
And the kick is good.
Making the score 48-41. And your Connersville Falcons will have the ball on the 10-yard line. First and 10, first and goal. And this is a must-have drive by the Falcons. Caden in the back. Caden Matthews. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Evading. Looking. And it is intercepted. But we're not sure. Couple of the refs are waving it dead. Couple of refs are waving for an interception. And they are going to call it an interception.
The ball was intercepted. Game over.
And that's the game. The ball was intercepted in the end zone. Intended receiver was number 7, Gino Farrell. And that's your ball game. Your Meadville Bulldogs 48, your Connersville Falcons 41. Go ahead and stay tuned for On the Field live interviews. Check, check.
Logan didn't mute this mic. I just picked it up and like.
Pretty sure he muted himself and he was talking.
Well, that's probably.
Just sitting in a Batman costume down here on the track right now.
I need no. Tell him to stay there.
Hey, stay there.
What do I stay here for?
He's gonna take pictures of you.
Alright, so we're just not gonna focus.
He forgot his mask. He needs the mask.
It's not focusing.
Alright, good.
Perfect.
You forgot your mask.
Mask is up there.
Yeah, you're not Batman without a mask.
Alright, who needs a mask anyway?
Who am I with?
Jordan Lawrence.
All right, Jordan, definitely a great game, great performance from you today. Definitely dominated today, interceptions, runs, completions. Just coming into the game, what do you kind of prepare for?
We were preparing for pretty much everything, We didn't expect Connellsville to come out like that. Props to them. They really knocked us, but at halftime, we said it's gut check time, and we came out and won.
Good, yeah. Coming off the win, triple overtime, moving into your next week, into your next opponents, what do you think is going to be one thing that you and your team focus on more?
Making tackles and getting to our assignments, reading our keys. There was some plays that we didn't do any of that, and it bit us badly. But if we clean all that stuff up, we'll be ready for Butler.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck. All right, Lawrence, one of the key players there for Meadville, both on offense and defense, having a lot of interceptions, a lot of receptions. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a console player now. All right, so I'm here with Javon McBride, number 4 for the Falcons. Definitely showed his dominance out on the field today with great plays, great tackles, great receptions. Vonnie, how do you think the game went today?
Not as we planned. I mean, the double overtime, I really think that made us a little bit more tired, but just disappointing loss. This should have been a game we won, Sucks.
So, coming in, watching the tape, seeing how they're running, definitely Meadville, a lot of running today. Going against them, what did you guys kind of do at halftime, kind of seeing what you guys could do about that?
Well, we broke down film all week. We knew that they run the ball literally like 80% of the time, so I think they were breaking it outside and just getting unnecessary yards. But at halftime, we were up, so we thought, I don't want to say we let go of the gas pedal, but we definitely did a little bit, which we should have just, as our coaches were saying, after halftime we're up 2-3 touchdowns. I think we should have just kept going, but we'll learn.
So rolling off of the loss tonight, you have AG coming up this Friday. Your next game, it's away. What are going to be a couple of things that you're going to be looking at for going into Albert Gallatin?
We definitely need to just get our defense together, figure out each other as a team as well, because tonight it didn't show how. Hopefully we can bounce back next week, get a win at AG. So I think we really deserve that as well.
Yeah, definitely a good game. Good fight between both teams, and wish best of luck for you.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Javon McBride, star player on the Connellsville Falcon team. One of the more dominant players out on the field, both offensively and defensively. So their Falcons are looking to roll into next week's Friday game. Is going to be away against Albert Gallatin, looking to seal the win there and hopefully gain some momentum here on their way through their schedule and their season. So I'm Logan Mullins reporting from the Connellsville Stadium with a loss of the Connellsville Falcons 48-41 in triple overtime. Have a good night. Thank you for joining.